Desires are life flowing through you. Think about it. Is there a single desire, a single thing that you want that doesn't add more vital energy to your life? If we are water, then desire is the current in the stream, propelling us forward. The current, or potential energy, on its own remains just that, potential. Everything is poised and ready, but if you don't join the current, nothing happens. Nothing happens in the water. Think about the health and soothing sounds of running water or any water in motion. There is a joy in the movement, regardless of where the water is headed. The same is true for desires. When we allow the desire current to flow through us without stopping or restricting the flow to worry about whether or not we'll get to a destination or how quickly we'll arrive, that's when we feel peak joy. The secret to life and joyful living isn't having it all and having all your desires fulfilled right this very second. The secret is surrendering to the current and enjoying the ride. It's like riding a roller coaster with fists clenched, body tense, trying to impractically stop it with the force of your feet clenched and pushing on the car of the roller coaster versus relaxing and enjoying the ride, trusting your body to react and adjust perfectly to each twist and turn. I'm not a big fan of big, scary roller coasters, but just saying that, I can see why some people like it. It is a testament to life itself. When we can relax and let the current carry us, that's when we reach true joy. Not in the seeking of the outcome or the getting of the goal, but the enjoying of the flow of energy propelling us forward. As someone who used to chronically strain against this current, either denying my desires entirely or trying to force things along or sometimes slow things down, I know what it's like to feel frustrated by our own desires and feel like you can't quite get this whole earthly experience right. You might start getting frustrated when you hear people talk about manifesting because you just can't get it to work for you consistently or on the topics that really, really matter to you. So I want to reframe this conversation about desire so you understand what it is that everyone else seems to be doing naturally. Well, not everyone else, but some people. Desire is as natural as breathing. Close your eyes and hit pause, holding your breath for as long as you can, and then hit play again when you can't hold your breath any longer and you need to draw breath. Did you notice that your entire body began prompting you to exhale and draw another breath? At first, it was okay and you didn't notice anything wrong, but that quickly shifted as the seconds went by and your body started to urgently signal, I need air to keep going. You didn't have to cast a manifesting spell or do a ritual or recite a mantra to get the next breath to manifest. You just had to stop resisting the breath that naturally happens after you let go. Now, watch your body breathing. Try not to quicken or deepen your breath, just relax and watch your body breathe. In and out, one after the other, the breaths just keep coming. When you're in a relaxed state, the body's desire to breathe is so soft and almost imperceptible. It's only when you're in high resistance that the desire heightens and the experience becomes almost painful. The people who life seems to go well for pretty consistently, who are always enjoying the path to anything they want, aren't obsessing over their desires. They're relaxing and letting the current do its thing. They're allowing the expression of their art, passion, or desired lifestyle, and in a way, it gets to a point where it's as easy and essential as breathing. It feels like they're united with their dream, like it's fated or destined. The key to this? Stop looking at desires as a noun. See it as a verb, the current in action. Whenever you think about what you want, focus on the pleasure of desiring, not the thing desired. Desiring isn't what's painful. It's tensing around your desires and questioning the outcome. I mean, consider, what if you had to fret about every single breath, unsure if there was enough oxygen particles in the room for the next breath and the next? Wouldn't that be absolutely torturous? If you've experienced a shortage of oxygen before, it makes sense why your body would tense, because that would be pretty traumatic. For similar reasons, a lot of us tense around our desires and we get really tightly focused on them and worry and stress and make a very big deal about it. This can be from trauma in experiencing lack, fears of social rejection, or other reasons. We can do work somatically to shift this pattern of tensing, and that's what I help clients do in my Deeper Self one-on-one private coaching and group programs. I'll add a section in the description of this video called Deeper Self Programs, so you can explore those offerings if you're interested. But right now, we're going to do a little sensual exercise to allow the desires to flow again while practicing savoring them. Because I want you to feel that there is a difference here. I want you to feel the difference between focusing on the desire or outcome versus the delicious and pleasurable experience of being in the current and desiring. There's a difference. I want to help you feel it. So this is called a pussy talk exercise. If you don't have a pussy, that's okay. You can breathe into your sacral chakra or sex. So find a comfortable meditative position and begin by inhaling and exhaling through your mouth, as though you could breathe from your sexual center or sacral chakra. As you breathe, bring your awareness into this part of your body and feel the aliveness, the awareness of this part of you. Just as in your gut, there is a kind of consciousness, a knowingness here. Now, similar to our sounding exercise from yesterday or our day 1 sensual sigh practice, you're going to allow the body to speak, except this time in words. Breathe into your sexual center and ask, what is it that I really, really want? And now allow the answer to flutter up. Don't resist, edit, or modify it. Just let it come up. It may surprise you, it may not make sense at first, and you may have more than one desire that wants to flutter up right now. Just let them come up and speak them out loud. You can say them confidently or whisper them quietly into your own heart. Just allow yourself to hear your own desires. As you continue to breathe into your sexual center or sacral chakra, allow details and images of your desire to come to you. Feel the pleasure of having it and thinking about it. You may even notice that you're starting to smile. And now notice at what point, if any, you start to think about how to make that all happen and what it does to the experience. Do things start to feel heavy, impossible, or hard? Breathe into your sexual center again and come back to the pleasure of just thinking about it lightly. Releasing the need to do anything about the desire, just enjoy the feeling of desiring. As you come back to simply allowing yourself to desire, to be in the act, the verb of desiring, you may notice some significant changes happening within your body. You may feel your body relax and lighten. You may feel more energized, alive, and even more healthy than you were just a few minutes ago. It sounds crazy, but you just feel healthier somehow. When you think about the mind-body connection, the physical ramifications of chasing a dream or outcome, and why so many of us are fed up with the quote-unquote rat race, you can see why so many people are exhausted by capitalism or the powers that be. Even if they know utopias don't exist and they themselves don't have a perfect solution. I'm not saying that capitalism is the perfect system, by the way. I think we're way too brilliant of a species to let ego prevent us from supporting each other and making sure all of us have what's needed to collectively thrive. I think you've got to be pretty densely stuck in lack and competition not to see that. But I don't think it's the demands of life or just the systems that are weighing us all down. I actually think it's this difference in how we're all relating to desire and the very current that drives life and creation in this universe. And of course, there is so much that influences our relationship with desire, like our childhood experiences, programming, trauma history, and so much more. If you've been doing inner work for quite some time, or your relationship with desire was already a positive relationship, then you may be able to move on from this exercise and just get it and be able to make the shift once and for all. If that's you, shout me out in the comments and share this video with friends and anyone who you think this may resonate with. But if you're not able to make this shift right now, that's also okay. Keep journeying with me. I'm here to help. And if you really enjoy this exercise and using pleasure to feel the difference between desiring versus focusing and obsessing on the goal, get excited because P Academy is reopening next month. In Pussy Academy, I help women increase the pleasure in their lives and live orgasmically, using the wisdom of the body and conscious pleasure. If you're interested, see the link in the description to get on the wait list. And if you don't identify as a woman but would still love to learn how to use the body to heal and manifest, explore my Deeper Self programs like I mentioned. Those will also be linked in the description below. I hope you had a lot of fun with this exercise and perhaps unveiled some hidden desires that you didn't even know you had. I'm Unique Bell, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 14, where we're going to talk about how to give yourself permission to start receiving those desires.